MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Shelby Miller gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
So digging in now, Malik Smith. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. And this is going to get through for a base hit. So the top 2 in the lineup are on to start the afternoon. And he is in there.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Miller sets. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 2-1 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Henniger, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Line drive to left. Chu is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Narvaez.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now Miller on 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Another full count offering on its way. Liner toward right center. The Shields is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mariners 2 and the Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Giving chase is Hediger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Striding forward now is the DH, Joey Gallo. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
You know, D-Row, if this guy has his sights on winning a batting title, he's going to start having to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Only 1 bomb in his last 10 games.
Yeah, you've seen some uncanny ABs out of him, chasing some pitches that he hasn't throughout the course of the season. I look for him to take a step forward today and drive something out of the yard.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And another foul ball. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hernandez readies another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Gallo leads off first with one away. Grounded back up the middle to Gordon for one. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retires the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Career line against Shelby Miller. He's 0 for 7.
Baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall, and this one bounds around against the wall, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him, but he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Pulled toward right center field. DeShields coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
In his first at-bat, he hit that breaking ball for a base hit. It'll be interesting to see if he's sitting off speed again here in this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. One out and a runner on second base. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is DeShields. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are two gone now.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
So stepping in, Malik Smith, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Line to the right side. Just foul. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Up next,
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. He hit a sac fly earlier. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Digging in, Ryan Healy hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Shields is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 4 and the Rangers nothing. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Jose Trevino. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Hit back up the middle. Towards second, Gordon is there. There's one. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play.
Batting sixth.
That's
right
not the
fielder.
guy you're going to see doubled up very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Mazara tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. The head-to-head history with King Felix comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him, and he fouls this one off. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. There is Andrus. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Stepping in, Omar Narvaez. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. J.P. Crawford would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Sliced hard on the ground, right to Cabrera. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Standing in, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Smith going back at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Third baseman,
As Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got 3 base hits in 32 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive base hit.
now batting, second baseman, Rougned.
Stepping in, Rougned Odor. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Rougned connects for a two-run home run. Number 26 for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Now batting. The designated
Here's Joey
hitter.
Gallo now.
Joey.
He'll take a look at a sinker here, too
Gallo.
low for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Three runs already home here. Three and two to the Rangers designated hitter.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Andrews.
So striding in, Elvis Andrews. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pause, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, Jose Trevino.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Trevino. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. From the stretch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Gallo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The M's lead it 4-3. Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat.
J.P. Crawford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here's D. Gordon now. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. He must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Malik Smith the next to hit. A ball and no strikes. Miller sets. Here it comes on 1-0. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Two and 2 the count. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is a fastball taken high for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
3-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Chu coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Now in the box, Mitch Haniger, and their runners at the corners now. Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And the signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Sean Kelly answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Kelly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0 delivery. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Ready with the 2-0. Lifted in the air to right field. Lazar is under it. 1 down. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on at third base.
Number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled off. Kelly typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's affected.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2. Line toward right center. To Shields will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mariners forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Seattle leads this one 5-3. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up now, Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
.30 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Digging in now, Nomar Mazara 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Three runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chu leads off second with one gone in the inning. Popped straight up.
Coming in is Haniger.
But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in to try it again as Drupal Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.